And welcome back to the channel. On this video, I want to talk about a new bike that has just been announced or revealed or whatever you want to call it. I got an email just a few days back about this bike, and there's actually 3 versions of the bike, and that is the new Ariel Rider X Class. So you're probably familiar with the old X Class 52 volt. Well, they've changed some things up on it. Some things are kind of weird to me, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video, but right now I want to go over some of the things that these bikes have to offer. So there's 3 different versions. They're all 60 volt. They all have a 750 watt motor, and we'll get to that a little bit later. And they all come with a 20 amp hour battery, 60 volt. But the performance, so there's 3 models, I should tell you. There's a cafe racer, there's an off-road, and then there's one called performance. So the off-road and the other one, the cafe racer, come with a 20 amp hour battery and option to buy a second battery. And then the performance comes with a 20 and a 15 amp hour battery. And also the performance one comes with 2 6 volt or 60 volt 3 amp hour battery charger, and the other 2 come with 1 charger. I think the performance one comes with a little better suspension, I believe they said, than the others. They're both, 2 of the 3 are full suspension, and the Cafe Racer, the cheaper of the 3 bikes, is a hardtail. The bike looks sharp. I mean, I really like the look of it. It reminds me a lot of a Super 73, very much like a Super 73. The bikes, another good thing about what they've done now to the new bikes, they've got turn signals, all the lights, headlight, high-low beam, turn signals. You know, you got your tail light, brake light, and they've added a horn. Because when I had my Ariel Rider Grizzly, I remember a few of the things that it didn't have were those. It does have fenders on the bike, all 3 bikes, and I don't know whether they're plastic or metal. They kind of look like they could be metal, but I don't know for sure. The other thing that's really cool about these bikes, they all have the same tires. I don't know the brand or anything like that. I just know the size. So they're 20 inch by 4.5 inch front tire, 5 inch rear. Love the fat tires. I'm a big fan of that. I like those. Very similar, that is, to the Super 73, right? I think they're mostly riding 4.5 inch front and 5 inch rear for most of their bikes, if not all of them. And so that's a good thing, in my opinion. They do have hydraulic, 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes. 203 millimeter rotors. I believe that's on all of the bikes the same. With the dual battery, which is the performance bike, 100 plus miles of range, it says. And the others, I don't know what the range is. I think it's around 60, I believe, what they put, but I don't know, with a 20 amp hour battery, I don't think you'd get that. Maybe it was 50, I'm not sure, but I will leave a link in the description if you want to go and check it out. They are on pre-order right now. I'll get to the price in a moment, but I wanted to bring up what I said I wanted to come back to, and that's the motor. Not sure why, but they're all the same size motor, 750 watt. And I think the reason why, you know, when you think about it, is probably they want to be compliant with the e-bike laws out there, you know, where they're really starting to hone in on motor sizes and all that. Like here in Oregon, we can have a 1,000-watt motor, but and the torque on these bikes, I didn't mention, is I believe the performance is 132 Newton meters and the other two are 110. I don't think they're all the same. I think it's because of that second battery that has a little higher torque. Trying to think. Oh yeah, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about too. So the motor, but there's nowhere on their site does it say the top speed. Kind of a mystery. So if you're going to buy the bike, don't you want to know ahead of time kind of what the top speed might be? So I have no idea how fast the bike goes. No idea. So is it 28? Is it 20? Is it 35? I don't know. It's only a 750 watt motor, but it is 60 volt. Do not know anything about the controller. That again is another mystery. So there's some mystery things in here that we don't know. So I kind of like to know that if I'm buying the bike in the pre-sale. And then let me think here. What else? There was something else I want. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention about the. It doesn't say any class levels either. So I didn't see anywhere where it says it's a class 2, 3. No mention of that, and no mention of off-roading. Although the one bike is called off-road, so maybe that kind of tells you right there that that's strictly an off-road bike. And the other thing it does not have, I didn't see any pedal assist levels, so it looks to me like it might be a single gear, single speed. But again, I'll tell you, the bike sure looks sharp. I didn't see any option for colors either. It looks like it just comes in the black. I could be wrong. But I will leave a link, as I mentioned, in the description. Let's get to the price. So the price is $17.99. This is the pre-sale early bird prices. $17.99 for the Cafe Racer. And $26.99 was for the Performance, and I believe the off-road was at $20.99, I believe. Pretty sure. I can check my notes when I stop here in just a second. So that's some of the things it has on it, the bike featuring, and not sure what that car is doing, but I will check my notes because I do have notes on this bike and tell you. So let's see. And like I say, I like the looks of this bike quite a bit. It's a nice looking bike. It reminds me a lot of a Super 73. That would be the comparison for looks wise. I think this bike is going to be a lot better than a Super 73 because it's 60 volts. Super 73s are 48. So let me see. Yeah, $20.99 for the, so it's $17.99 for the Cafe Racer, $20.99 for the off-road, and $26.99 for the Performance. And the Cafe Cruiser does not have a full suspension. It's a hardtail. So that is it there. And so let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you willing to buy this bike on the pre-sale early bird deal without knowing the speed, controller size, any of that? Or do you want to wait and see if they release that in the future here, hopefully in the near future? And the bike, I should mention too, it ships in April, they're saying. So that's not that far off. So that's a look at the Ariel Rider X-Class 60 volt. I wonder if the Grizzly's going to get an update soon. I bet you it might. And 60 volt would be pretty nice on the Grizzly. Maybe they'll just go to a single motor maybe a gearless hub motor. I don't know, but we'll have to stay tuned because you never know. That could be next in the works. So thank you for joining me on this video. That's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to comment on this video or any others, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.